Hi, it's Lori and I'm back in the garden again, and I wanted to show you about beets. A lot of people don't know about beets. They think they taste rather earthy and such, but these are golden beets and they are delicious. They're not quite as earthy. They're a lovely golden color, and the beet greens are absolutely delicious. They're very sweet. So we planted our garden a little bit late this year because of the cold. We didn't get our garden in until June. But here at Countryside, we plant seeds in packs. So these were beet seeds that were planted early on, and we just took one pack and we stuck it in the ground every so often. And now I want to have Marcy look down here at the garden, and in the middle of July, this is what we have for beets. Our beets now are ready for harvest, and they're a nice, beautiful golden orange color, just the right size. And these are so tender, you just take a knife and they slice right through. It's not like hard like you get in the grocery store. They just slice through, they're tender, they're beautiful. And these are the beet greens. What we like to do is we like to cook them with a little bit of a smoked meat and a little jalapeno pepper if you want a little pizzazz to them. But you just cook them in about an inch of water and let them just steam and cook in there nice and slow for about 20 minutes. They just green up like you would make Swiss chard or spinach, any of the greens. A lot of people eat kale and do that with their kale. My favorite though are these golden beet greens because they're very, very sweet. Now you can mix them over here with your red beets. These are the red beets that we also pulled, or we also did from seed. I pulled one out here, and here's a nice sized beet, just about the right size. And their greens are going to have a little more ribbing, a little more color to them. And they're delicious as well, but they're a little tougher. I have to say they're just a little tougher, not quite as tender. You have to cook them a little bit longer. And so a couple tips on cooking beets. Most people like to just boil the beets. And in doing that, what you would want to do, let me set this down here and pull out my, well, you could just tear it actually. If you're going to boil beets, this is what you want to have. You want to leave the tops on, and you want to leave the root. Looks like I already accidentally pulled the root off of here. But that long tap root, leave that on. Otherwise, the color, if this is cut open, the color in the water is going to seep out and you'll lose all the beautiful red color of your beet into the water, plus some nutrients as well. So if you're boiling, boil them whole and then do your peeling after they're done boiling. But if you really want the best tasting beet, what you can do is peel them in advance, cut the ends off, cut them in quarters, and roast them in some olive oil in a nice hot 400 degree oven. We like to add a little goat cheese when they're done. That's your preference. Obviously Marcy's is not, but we happen to love that. But even if you don't want the goat cheese, that gives you that roasted flavor on these beets, keeps all the nutrients in them, and much easier to fix because you can peel this all when they're cold before you cook them. Now it's July and it's hot, and who wants to have a 400 degree oven going in their house right now? So the other thing you can do is, again, peel them, cut them in quarters, just put them in the microwave for a couple minutes just to give them a little pre-cook, and then grill them on the grill in some olive oil. And you'll have the same roasted flavor that you have from the oven. They're absolutely delicious. I'm losing your camera here. Sorry about that, Marcy. But these are your two kind of beets that we have growing here at Countryside. And you can have this harvest yourself very quickly in not very long time. Because as I say, we planted these in June from our packs. And here it is, not even the middle of July. And we're going to harvest these lovely beets for dinner tonight. So enjoy your garden. See you next time.